Okay, I'm reloaded.
Welcome back, ODHtv, Raising Kanan, Season 5, Episode 7. The episode to me was a great episode, and that firefight with Marvin and Breeze was crazy. It was definitely the type of thing I was expecting to see after hearing all the stories of how Breeze was so crazy. But I wanted to jump on here real quick and ask a question, but before I do, I want to show you something I saw on Instagram. Alright, first thing I found was Camilla Perez. I believe this is going to be the girl that's playing young Angie. And here she is again with the cast and crew of Power Origins. And she looks just like Angela. I wonder if they casted her for her looks or for her acting ability. But here's the most interesting thing. I was on Asia Cooper's Instagram and she posted pictures from the Power Origins rap party. Asia Cooper is of course the woman that plays Jarita on Raising Kanan and Power Origins. And that's what they do when everybody finishes filming. It's a wrap. They get together, have a party, take pictures, eat food, celebrate a job well done. And these are some of the pictures that she showed. Zuri Reed, who's playing young Tasha, the actors' chairs of Jarita and Kanan, Spence Moore playing young Ghost. I don't know who this is wearing a shirt that says this is not Raising Kanan, but this picture. What does this mean? Why is Patina Miller, the woman that plays Raquel, at the rap party? Does this mean anything? Does this mean that she survives Raising Kanan? Or was she just there giving actors tips? You let me know what you think in the comments. Now for my question. I'm not going to hold you too long. Just want to know what you think. Did Marvin's death make any sense? And I mean story-wise. Of course we all wanted him to live. Did he deserve to die from all the dirt that he did? Sure, they all do. From all the people they took out and all the crack they slung in the hood? Of course. But my question is, did he deserve to die the way he died, from the hands of Kanan? Because story-wise, it just doesn't make sense. Even when they were in the church, which is wild in itself, but even when Kanan came in the church to take him out, and Marvin asked him, is this because I knocked you around because of what you did to Lou? And he said, no, it's bigger than that. Then what's the reason? If it's bigger than that, then what was it? Because honestly, I expected Marvin to die, but not like that. Because even the way Kanan was raised and the trauma that he's gone through, the writers, Sasha Penn, pretty much turned him into a serial killer. When I think of the original Power series, when Jukebox had kidnapped Tyreek and Ghost and Kanan showed up, Jukebox made Kanan start spilling the beans. And Kanan said, I was never no good. I wasn't raised like that. Honestly, I think they missed an opportunity to actually raise him like that in Raising Kanan. Being that he wanted to be in the game so bad. And look, she was trying to get him out the game. She didn't want him anywhere near the game, trying to get him to another school. He chose all this stuff. She was actually raising him right, trying to be good to him, trying to keep him away from all the stuff she was doing. Had the boy going to school on Saturdays to make sure he passes his classes. But the opportunity that I think they actually missed was actually her raising him in the game. Teaching him everything she learned from High Post and DEF CON, teaching him that he has to take certain people out when he has to, just teaching him everything. They went a different way, and that's why a lot of it to me just didn't fit. I know some people like to rush the comments without listening to everything I'm saying, so I'm going to say it again. The show is a good show. There are just a few problems. And in my opinion, I just don't know if he had any idea of where he really wanted to go with it. I think this was just purely shock value. I mean, think about it. He kills Uncle Marvin. He killed his cousin Jukebox. He killed his son. He tried to kill his father by shooting him. Granted, he didn't know he was his father at the time, but it's still the same theme. And he killed Uncle Lou while he was trying to kill his own mother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at this point, this dude is Jason Voorhees. He's Michael Myers, like a maniac serial killer. I just think sometimes, now don't get me wrong, like I said, the show is great, but sometimes I think these writers get in their own way. It's like on the original Power series, the first 3 seasons was top notch. Courtney Kemp, great writer. And what did she do? She let her emotions get in the way from whatever problems her and Omari had, and seasons 4, 5, and 6 turned into what the f is going on? Turned Ghost into a complete asshole, saying lines like, no one can stop me. Telling his best friend Tommy, I'm leaving you behind. Telling his son he should turn himself in. This guy is a career gangster, and he's telling his son that he should turn himself in for taking out the guy that took out his sister. Complete foolishness. Like nutty stuff. Completely obliterating a chance to write a really great series. And then we got left with Force, with Tommy. Now, I'm not saying Force was bad, but, I mean, come on. Let's keep it a bean. And keeping it in the same vein, she also seemed totally obsessed with killing off all the fathers, all the men. Like, what are we talking about here? And then when Sasha Penn took over, I mean, we talking about killing your whole family now. You know, he just took it up a notch, like on steroids. And again, keeping it 100. Not trying to be too controversial, but that's not what black people do. We don't kill our whole family and all our friends. That's just like weird. Now, I'm not one of those people that's going to say I'm not going to watch the show anymore because they killed off Marvin. Like I said, I expected him to die, but the show is good. It's just there's some problems. I was watching an interview on this guy, Mr. Power, on his page. He interviewed Sasha Penn, and he asked Sasha Penn, why did you kill off Marvin? And his answer I thought was kind of crazy. The way he said, well, you know, people ask me, why do I do this and why did I do that? And he started saying, well, when you write your show, then you can send Marvin to jail. I was like, that's kind of weird to say to your fans. Then he said, and that's where the story took us. No, that's where the story took you, sir. But he did a good job asking him questions. I don't know how this guy doesn't have more subscribers than he does. He gets some pretty good interviews with these cast members. You should go to his page and check out their interview with Sasha Penn to see what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, I'll leave a link to it in the description. I'm gonna stop it right here. You let me know what you think in the comments. Did Marvin's death make any sense to you?